So I wanted to make government is bullshit video, and we're getting close. Because now I just realized, and it takes that sort of realization that my mom sponsors my videos and not the government. The government just decided to give my mom money, and my mom decided to give the money to me, or support us both in this luxurious apartment of two small rooms and stuff. But it's luxurious because I can do whatever the fuck I want. And I don't see limitations in here. I don't see that I need more space and stuff. Everything fits. And, maybe my girlfriend wouldn't fit. That doesn't exist. Like, I don't know, man. Now life, after getting a YouTube strike, and I'm gonna explain more about it, because this is the first video after the fact, but, like, now I'm just being thrown into the pit of hell, basically, of like, oh, well, humanity still sucks balls, and I don't know what to do about it. I just honestly don't know what to, like, everything sucks. Everything goddamn sucks. And the only next step is just to watch things burn in hell, as that's what it's all about. If everything sucks, I mean, it's not me. It's not me. It's literally entire society and anyone who subscribes to the idea that it's okay. That's how life works. Anyways, yeah, two things were happening all at once. I had another Discord beef, and then I tune into my YouTube, and I'm like, what? A strike for talking about elections, talking about Trump versus Biden, and which one I like more in terms of their arguments, in terms of the debate that they had. I gave some time to understand how elections work, how voting works. No, bro, you got a strike, bro. Obviously, it's not some person trying to talk to me and trying to explain that I'm not supposed to do these things. People should get strikes for not responding to YouTube's messages. But YouTube doesn't want to talk. YouTube just wants to send out bots, cut your balls off, and ask if you want them back. Do you want your balls back, my friend? You want your balls? You can appeal, but it's not gonna work. If you want your balls, I don't know. You have to buy it back from black market. What can a person do after they get a strike? What if I have to like upload every single day? I just have to keep people updated or something. Maybe my life is ridiculously intense. No? No, you're gonna do this to me? So basically there's like four major topics you're not supposed to touch, which is misinformation, which is like, what? That's a pretty broad topic. So we already just selling our souls to the government at this point, aren't we? And let's just recap, alright? My mom sponsors my videos, and nobody else. Gov just tries to keep me alive, and trying to keep me alive in the zombie mode, and they realize, oh, you're gonna do some stupid things because you're desperate, and you're gonna do crime because you're not gonna have money, and you're not gonna figure out how to get money. Or you will struggle to survive because you get less than minimum amount of money to survive. Which is understandable. It's just like, are you kidding me, bro? What do you think I'm gonna do if I don't want to fucking work? But I would have to work. But now it's all coming together. It's my mom that sponsors my videos, and my mom is gonna get well, government has points. I don't know. I'll give my mom three hearts. She's now neutral. As hard as I try to hate on her and she makes fucking weird noises. Farts. Breathing loudly. Sometimes mumbling to herself when she reads a book. Talking through her phone. Fucking washing her hands. That's loud somehow. Fucking loud. Annoying. I'm technically the leader of the house, man. And if she doesn't want to talk to me, don't fucking make these stupid fucking noises. It is ridiculous. But, yeah, I mean, she can kick me out anytime. She has the power to do anything. I don't know how she feels about it. Because back in the day, she fucking used to trash me with that. It's like, I'm in my house, I can do whatever I want, man. I don't know what's going on now. Maybe her self-esteem has disappeared when she became a fat, bald, I don't know, elephant. It's terrifying, bro. And I left her for 4 years, coming back, and I was like, oh, you want me back? Oh, you went insane, basically. That was the vibe. And now, like, she's the most normal she has ever been, despite being a bald elephant. Yeah. Not normal. No, it could have been so much better. But that's how fucking screwed society is, because I'm born in this fucking stupid universe that doesn't fucking appreciate me for the most part. At least I can fight back for the scraps. You know, I can fight back for that little bit of watch time that means absolutely nothing, even if I do. And I can sort of relate anytime I find a person who's kind of struggling in a similar fashion. I'll be able to relate. I have to be patient, obviously, not lose my cool. It's painful, though. It is really painful. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, like, forget about World War II or One. No, we constantly living inside tons and tons of bullshit. So, yeah. My mom is full of shit, but she's more, less painful than ever before. You know? And you never know what's energetically going on, what's spiritually going on. Of like, maybe I have grown, matured, and I have taken over significantly. And she doesn't want to disturb me, and she now respects me. The power level, you know? Now I can defeat Cell. I can defeat that Dragon Ball arch nemesis of mine. Because I got stronger, my power level increased. Now he's trying not to fight me anymore. Or something. That's the vibe. It's ridiculous. And yeah, my mom technically, obviously knows that I'm making videos, that I'm making something, but doesn't bother learning anything else about it. It's a whole new story. It's not Mr. Beast vibe or PewDiePie's vibe. It is torture vibe at this point. All right. Because who knows? If I explode in viewership, that's not what I want. Now I'm out of control and I will get strikes out of nowhere. And I will disappear. If I get millions of views, I will disappear just as fast as I appear. You know, because YouTube rules just suck balls so bad. It's unbelievable. YouTube will send more bots to check my channel out just by default. If I get more subscribers or something. And who knows? Who knows what happens after strike? These 7 days are cool and all, and you can't upload for 7 days. This is what you get. Too many strikes. You have 1 strike, and that's way too many, so, don't upload anything or post anything in the community. You're not supposed to communicate with your audience anymore. Oh wait, but you can still post comments and change video titles. That's fine. That's fine. I'm all right. I'll work around then. Whatever. So the idea is, YouTube sends bots to check on your titles. I mean, can they actually check thumbnails? Probably not. Will they check thumbnails eventually when AI is advanced enough? Absolutely. Absolutely they will check. They will check your pockets. They will check your pockets and see if there's 3 cents in there. And exactly 3 cents. You're gonna be banned from breathing or something. I don't know, bro. You will be banned from watching YouTube videos. How about that? You have 3 cents, man. I mean, not illegal. Illegal, bro. But, instant punishment is the idea that you're guilty without any sort of stand on innocence. You don't start from 0. You're just immediately guilty, and now you have to defend yourself. You stand at 100, which is absolute nonsense. That's there's something going on. We should be able to describe it in a completely different way. It's almost like I don't know. A gangster would come up to you, and you're immediately in danger. The way you are not innocent anymore. You're in danger because a gangster wants your money or wants to see what you have in store, basically. So you technically don't start with a 0 anymore. You just got in danger because, I don't know, you did something wrong potentially to attract a gangster. But when it comes to the government, are they supposed to act like gangsters too? Are they supposed to do the same fucking thing? Because that's what's happening around. That's how YouTube bend its butt, basically. And allow to shove it inside a bunch of weird rules that make absolutely no sense. So the things in question is misinformation. We're gonna read a bunch. Misinformation. And yes, technically I'm just gonna talk about YouTube strike. It's just the introduction is like, yeah, my mom sponsors my videos. I don't know what that means, though. I don't know what that means. Of course she sponsors my videos because I'm alive because of her, and I think she's realizing a world pretty much sucks. Confirmed. Confirmation. You're not going outside and socializing. So I can't either. Congratulations, Mom. We figured it out, guys. We figured it out. You did a good job. What else did you expect? So basically, I was for a long time just my mom's pet. Her best friend. Because I'm not here to mock her. The whole society's screwed. I mean, she's a wonderful person to be able to create life like anyone else. But this one might actually work in her tremendous favor. Who knows? Who knows where I'm gonna end up in? But I will try my best to be the best. Anyways, misinformation, election, I don't know. It says the same thing. I'll say propping. Or election claims, because claims has been used in every single point they made. I'm gonna show you guys. So here it is. Claims, 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 false claims. Video, audio, title, or description. It doesn't say thumbnail, by the way. It doesn't say thumbnail. But you must understand, YouTube authorities are officially corrupted. They're just literally corrupted because they adopted the idea that misinformation exists. Like, you gotta be fucking insane to think misinformation exists. But you need something. You need something to be able to enable instant punishment as well. You need some kind of label that covers literally everything. Literally everything. Thor hammer, being actually heavy for other creatures. Misinformation, because Thor's hammer is just a regular fucking hammer. It looks like a regular hammer, bro. You know, it might be able to shoot lightning, but we don't talk about that. It's too heavy. Misinformation. What if I had to handle a Thor's hammer? I would think that I can't lift it. I would feel bad about myself. Oh my god, no! No, bro! Thor's hammer is heavy? That's misinformation. Misinformation is also misinformation. Why? Look how fucking long this word is. It's cancer. Someone just created cancer in society and everyone's going along with it. It's ridiculous. We're going along with it because we don't even see it yet. We don't see it. It doesn't hurt us yet. Now it hurt me. And it will hurt a lot of creators too. You know, when they try and spread their awareness and explore a little bit. No, Timmy, you're not supposed to explore. Alright? Timmy's not locked in my basement anymore. He tried to explore, and his leg exploded. Now he has to respawn. Now he has to use one of his 1,000 lives. And it hurts, man. 1,000 lives. It's gonna all disappear, Timmy. All of your lives are gonna disappear. Society doesn't like you, Timmy, unfortunately. I'm not gonna explain how his leg exploded because that would be misinformation because Timmy does not fucking exist. Everything's misinformation. Well, what do you expect me to fucking say? You know, if you disagree with the government, it's misinformation. Instant punishment. Is that it? Is that where we are right now? Is that what we're talking about? Spreading misinformation about misinformation is misinformation. What the fuck is happening, bro? I need the sentence right now. It's my favorite sentence of all time. Spreading misinformation about misinformation is misinformation, even though I shouldn't have said the third misinformation because that's also misinformation because it's pointless. It's just like don't spread misinformation about misinformation or you will get instant punished as well. I imagine because you're attacking literally a rule. You know, you're not supposed to attack a rule either. This is how cancer gets to spread. If there's something you cannot tackle or dismiss or change, it spreads. It creates more problems over time. So now we have four sections, basically, a cake of absolute disaster. If we have a number 4, we have to bake a cake. We just have to. It's just how it works. Birthday, let me just grab layers of cake. And now, let's put those layers in a neat little order. Misinformation, election claims. I'm not claiming, I'm just saying my opinion. If I don't get views, it's an opinion. I can say whatever I want, it's still an opinion because no one cares. You know? It's my opinion. Oh, but your opinion can leak to another YouTuber or something. One view is still... One view could be a president of United States, man. And that would change the entire universe. That one view, guys, we have to monitor every single video. for everything, because we can. Because we can with all these bots. No, you fucking can't, YouTube. No, you can't. You can't monitor. Because what if I complain? What are your bots gonna do? Cut off more of my balls? You already took my balls already. What if I complain? If I complain, you lose. Because that's the thing that destroys the government, is complaining about it. Alright, and you can always goddamn do it. Alright? Maybe not in China though, because China is a government, and the only way you can complain is by escaping China. Alright? So it's a different dynamic, you must understand. They try to complain with blank sheets of paper. Yeah, just run from China as best as you can. It's just as bad as North Korea at this point, where you literally have to run to survive. If you have hatred for the government in your heart, you have to escape China, basically. It is that bad. But China is not going to let this message slide and enter public domain, unfortunately, because that would be misinformation too, potentially. Everything I say, any form of information could be misinformation if someone with ridiculous amount of power disagrees. You know? This is where we are. Someone with ridiculous amount of power can claim any information to be false. So, alright. But yeah, we have these sensitive topics we cannot talk about. But at this point, this is why we created, Bitcoin and the rest of the gang. And we're waiting for Web 3. But the answer is not Web 3 of decentralizing everything. Because everything gets centralized when it gets decentralized. Everything gets centralized anyways automatically. Because once a bunch of people use a platform, it's a website. It's just a website in the end. And it needs to be managed. It needs to be monitored, and it can't just happen naturally. I would love that things would be working naturally, but in order to make it naturally, you have to employ people and manage a website. And you can manage a website in a natural way where you just employ anyone and everyone to do whatever works, whatever seems to work. All right, and if it doesn't work, well, you don't expand your website. You keep it at a state as it is. Basically, you can do this, and this has not been done for a long time in any software development. I've never seen this before. All right, so what I'm about to show you, I have not seen at any point anyone create this sort of strategy for their software. You release version 1, all right? Version 1 is released. And now from this point, you are trying to get version 1.1. But a lot of the time is going to fail. So you try again, slightly different version, of 1.1. Attempt, plus or something. And you keep trying and trying until it works flawlessly. Alright? And then it becomes released to public, basically. And it becomes officially version 1.1. And if somehow it gets destroyed, you have to roll back potentially. But very likely you can fix the problems. If everything works, you have to do rigorous testing to make sure that all the features that you have, you wait for a certain amount of time. You ask people. You just check if people break it or not. I don't know, over that time. And it's just the features that you care about. And I've not seen that ever before. For example, Hearthstone, right? My most notorious thing that I care about. they make an expansion, right? But what happens if an expansion sucks balls? Will they roll back their expansion? No, because people bought cards. It's literally impossible for them to do that. So the only thing they can roll back is like that certain cards are too powerful, basically, and they're just gonna tinker with that. They try to fix problems now already instead of like rolling back. They can roll back. It's not that difficult. They just have to split their attention. When I say there's 1.1 version, that doesn't mean you delete this version. That's the difference. Yes, it's very complicated because so most software just keeps moving forward and never stops. This is why Minecraft actually gets a bump of popularity. Most people don't want to play the latest version of Minecraft or use latest version of Minecraft. Some people get stuck. Some people get stuck and they don't want to upgrade anymore. Whether for their servers or some nostalgic reasons, but or they just never finished to play a map or just compatibility reasons. They get stuck. So managing this is very complicated. And Minecraft actually technically is the only one that has like old versions of the game, which everyone should monitor if there's a lot of people stuck, what kind of features they need. You have to talk with them. It is complicated. It is a complicated system, man. So, yeah. Ability to roll back into previous version is important. I'm not gonna say that no one does that, because technically Minecraft works in that fashion. But I mean, even Minecraft is just going forward all the time. They're not branching out. The moment Minecraft developers would be like, oh, this version of Minecraft worked flawlessly, and now it's worse and worse, so we're gonna work from here and try to branch out. The way you do that successfully, if you realize, let's say here, so version 1 goes into version 1.1, and now it just keeps going and going, but you come back here, basically. You come back to version 1, and now you try again. Alright? Plus. And now you can compare. Which version is better? Did you do a good job, or is it just as bad? You know? And this sort of stuff is like, it's very complicated. It's very complicated. So I can talk about it for a long time, but it's so abstract and complicated. Why did I brought this up? So I was talking about decentralization, right? You have YouTube, and now you have this Web3 nonsense. Imaginary world of decentralized content. But the only way you can win is centralizing powers, which is making it natural. You don't want YouTube authorities to have control over anything. We want control. We want to take care of ourselves. We don't want to be babies that suck on titties all the time. Because they ain't no titties. It looks like bots giving us milk through metal straws or something. It's fucking cancer, basically, on YouTube right now. If you're not taking care of things manually, you're not taking care of things at all. You just don't. You know. But, yeah, machine learning, everything is beautiful and nice for as long as it works. But, when it comes to, like, natural development of things, again, you must be able to rewind and go back to the past versions of something. Because, the updates that you make might, destroy things. Or, as I've said, as you move forward, the basis of people is not moving as fast enough to adapt to new changes, and the new changes are just not intuitive, or something is wrong, right? So this is very interesting stuff. You must be able to roll back changes, and you must be able to allow natural a way of things so people can again take care of themselves. So that's that. That's how YouTube is supposed to work, and that's why Web3 is a big deal in terms of understanding how natural process works. How will people take care of themselves? Well, if there's something controversial and people don't want it on the platform, they will vote it out of the platform into the edge of the platform where it's very difficult to find. And if the edgelords don't like the content either, they will just push it away out of existence. Where it's completely hidden and you have to prove your innocence or how much you actually want that content to exist. There's a natural way to build YouTube right now. And if YouTube bans me, YouTube itself will get zero credit or contribution power against my website. I will start building a website, potentially. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. That I will do the most effective thing. For me, I like applications. So you would be able to click on certain buttons and get videos. That way. It's not a big deal. They could still be uploaded to YouTube as well. No big deal either. And controversial videos could be uploaded anywhere else. Basically, a web browser is more powerful than a website, right? So, fuck YouTube for being a website. How about let's create an entire web browser experience, basically. And it's almost like it's easier to do that. Especially now that this thing is very powerful at the same time. And I would rather use this as an engine for, future endeavors. So that's what's up, right? We basically can spit on YouTube anytime we want. And yes, it can bring up, if you click a button, it throws a website link. I believe you still have to confirm that you want to go there with your web browser, but yeah, it's the only natural next step. Unfortunately, I don't know how it would work on phones. And again, this is not going to be an application anytime soon, because I just don't know how to translate it. So it is, and why you should worry about it anyways. If you're not using a computer, you're not my audience, man. I don't know. It's a weird one. I will not deal with phones. I can. I just won't because it's now two versions that I have to take care of. And potentially phones are just going to be as good as computers, or there's going to be some kind of merge altogether. So I'm just going to wait for that to happen as well. So that's my options, basically. Instant punishment gets instant revenge, if anything. Instant punishment meets instant revenge. And now, yeah, so roll back, important, yes. And now we can talk about natural things, but my influence tracker could become a web browser better than a website. And you can insert middle finger in here as well, just to prove my point. Yeah, that proves my point, because I have ego for that. So what are the other two things, right? You have COVID-19 claims and vaccine claims. Alright. Don't mention these or YouTube will cut your balls off. Yeah. Don't do that, guys. Now, I don't know if this is the correct order, the correct colors, basically. It's in their website, but it might not be correct. It might be shuffled. So that also kind of sucks, balls. I'll take a break right now. So before that, let's finish the idea, right? So what is the natural way of things? Again, as I've said, people can take care of themselves. If they don't like something, they have the power to, like, shut it down. It's just that simple. It's a website that runs by itself. It's not necessarily anarchy because someone has built a website and can implement new features. But that's all you can do as the master of the website. You can add new features and hope that people will approve those new features. And you can always press the button that rewinds constantly in case you don't think the website is going in the right direction. And it doesn't matter how angry people are. You can make your own little shit. But if you copy and paste my shit, you'll have to face copyright, a lawsuit, basically. You'll have to deal with that shit. Yeah, life is very complicated, and just trying to wrap your head around this insanity is absolute craziness. But, sometimes a button has to be pressed, so I react violently about it. So, natural way of running a website is controlled anarchy, basically, which for most people it wouldn't make sense. But again, when anarchy does bad things, you remove that from the game. But when anarchy does, or you just reset the progress, because, like, it's bad. Like, let's do something else. The result was bad. Regardless of what you did, the result was bad. Sometimes I can say misinformation and it's gonna have a good impact to society. What about it? Not all misinformation is bad. That's the problem. Not all misinformation is bad. You don't have to blanket everything and try to defend yourself from everything. And again, anything could be labeled as that. YouTube has given themselves tools, basically. And probably they've given themselves tools to censor anything, meaning that government can just ask YouTube to censor any specific video for any specific reason, and YouTube is just gonna bow down to that power. We're still in the playground, guys. YouTube is still a playground where our toys can be taken away. All right, all of our toys can be taken away. But usually they will not take all of our toys. They will take one person's toys after they get labeled as misogynist or some random word, basically. Racist. Racist. You little kid, you're racist. You don't like black toys or slightly darker toys. You like the bright colored toys, and that's evil or something. It's literally what's happening right now. This is literally how our society works. I mean, I'm trying not to be a kid anymore. But I'm still learning how to upload YouTube videos. I haven't learned how to edit YouTube videos because someone fucking can do it for me. But doesn't want to do it. It doesn't exist yet, so I'm just reaching out higher and higher, seeing how much high can I reach. It's just fun now. You know. I'm just reaching for my toy. It's my favorite thing to do. Just reaching for it. I don't actually have toys. I don't actually have things that bring me happiness. Except for like pictures of women. Congratulations, we got them. We figured it out. Looking at a screen, basically. Like, if I had money, it's a completely different thing than just staring at the screen. Now I can buy things. Now I can buy time from other people, which is called employing them, or donating for certain type of reasons or whatever. I mean, I can do that now. But, I don't have money to spend. I can't just, ask people to do certain things for me and pay attention to me by force, basically, by a Mr. Beast way. Mr. Beast way is to give you money and you make more money for him. Was that, Mr. Beast? Oh, you just reinvented capitalism. Congratulations. Wow. On YouTube. What a wonderful invention. Never been done before. But apparently it wasn't, because now he's the most popular person just because he knows how to make a business. You know, like, no one else figured it out. I'm surprised. I'm honestly very surprised. You don't just pay your editors. You pay everyone who makes money for you. You pay everyone. That's how it works. How did nobody figure it out? I don't understand, bro. You give money to, you reward people. You incentivize the flow of money towards you. You just incentivize that, and it just happens. So I'll do that and more. You know, I will one up Mr. Beast as if he's a fucking homeless person. Because I'm a homeless person right now, and I feel more powerful than Mr. Beast. So can you imagine if I find my full potential and full powers? Mr. Beast's gonna fucking piss in his pants. Because right now, that's what happened to PewDiePie. There's no beef between them. Mr. Beast just took over way faster, 150 million subscribers. PewDiePie barely said a few farts here and there. You have to literally compile them together to be able to comprehend what PewDiePie feels about the whole situation. And I haven't done my compilation, alright guys? So I do not know. It's too difficult. There's no like dedicated video for that. Which PewDiePie could anytime make unless he's retired and now he sucks balls. So yeah. The same thing is gonna happen to Mr. Beast, guys. The moment I take over. He's gonna cry like a baby. He's gonna keep crying and crying. We're gonna have videos of him apologizing, crying, and rolling in the deep. Just some non-copyrighted music, because that's a good one to actually put in the background. I mean, congratulations, Mr. Beast. You did it. You done diddly noodled. He created a black hole for everything to get sucked into. So we're not focusing on the actual issue because fuck you, YouTube. That's the idea. And instant punishment. I mean, we're trying to avoid instant punishment. All right, we're trying not to talk about it. That's how it works. You know, you talk about other important things. And so a bot approaches me and, oh, you said this and that. No, but I also said all of these other things, my friend, my Mr. Bot. I'm also trying to upload every single day. And you're going to disrupt my operation? And you think that there's no going to be consequences for that? You know? I will probably get 1,000 views on the on some video that I upload because I took a break. Because I didn't want to take a break. Who knows? Maybe people will pick up on the vibe. Who knows what's gonna happen? It just feels like this is not supposed to be available for YouTube to make a move like this. It's just unbelievable. Strike. Of course, like YouTubers complained about getting strikes for many years. Funny enough, YouTube says only 90%, only 5% of YouTubers get a second strike. And are you really gonna fucking brag about it or shove it into my face? To think about that, oh, 5% of YouTubers get a second strike in their lifetime? Lifetime? Sure. I guess you bragging about how successfully you scare people to follow rules and stuff. I mean, fantastic. And if I made videos saying anything else, it would be misinformation, and I would get an actual strike, and I would be one of those 5%. Honestly, I want to be amongst 5% because that looks better than being a fucking sardine who just does whatever YouTube tells them to do. I'm not asking for it. It's just like, why is this 5% of people bad people? Can I meet them? Can I talk to them? What are you talking about, YouTube? What are you bragging about? And at the same time, that's how chance works. Alright, most YouTubers don't upload videos every single day anyways, and they accidentally, break a leg and get their balls cut off, by accident. Now because most people are responsible, they don't want to lose revenue. Of course they're gonna be the 95%. They're gonna do everything, whatever it takes to not get a second strike. Whatever it takes, bro. Because YouTube is attacking them. They will also bend over and try to monetize their videos. And try not to say terrible things. They will try to get as much benefit as possible, but you can't say that that was a natural way of things to happen. No, these are just pathetic rules that made people bend over and reach for some coins on the floor that laying on the floor, and they think they grabbed some money off the floor, and now they're just powerful people or something. Like, the way YouTube works right now, technically, it still is just going forward, just like everything else, but it should be rewinded at 2018, basically. This is where we should just go back to, We should just go back to these times. Why? Well, 2020 is when shit went down. So clearly something was going wrong, and we have sensed that from YouTube authorities when they shut down YouTube Rewind, and that's it. And shutting down YouTube Rewind is almost like an idea that we are not supposed to rewind. We're supposed to enjoy the ride as we tumble and fall into oblivion, basically. Oh yeah, YouTube? You think I can't fucking rewind? You think I don't have the power to do that? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Something went wrong at 2018, and now we need to go back. Obviously, it's better to push through, to force through a bunch of features. I have like tons and tons of features that could be looked at and implemented, and maybe those are good enough to like fix YouTube altogether. And I will make another video about it once I hit 70 features. So plus 30 features on top of the already huge stack of 46 that I covered previously. And I will improve that as well. Now that is crazy. That is like 3 pages of features and stuff. Very impressive, right? That's what makes me YouTube CEO, because I want to actually improve the platform, and I have many, many ideas. Not just 10, not just 20. Infinite flow of ideas. That's how many times YouTube can be improved. But we have to start with something pure and something that did not had a lot of flaws. We have to go back into the time when there were no strikes because you used misinformation, where COVID or vaccines never really existed in public consciousness, or elections didn't exist. So 2020 was a terrible fucking year, wasn't it? Because 2020 was also an election year. Amazing, isn't it? 2020 surely created a lot of rules around YouTube, plus election stuff. I mean, whatever, bro. Whatever, man. It's so painful, bro. Who gets to decide? But that's what's happening. This is why decentralization is so important, because YouTube is just gonna bend over to the government when the government is supposed to work for us. YouTube, you remember that government works for the people, right? You remember that part. You Government just simply allocates resources and figures out where to send money to, and what kind of problems to like delay or try to shut down. Try to shut down some bad behavior, basically. And apparently, misinformation and talking about election in a weird way. Because I just talked about elections, bro. I just looked at a debate and just gave my opinion about it. And no, bro. Nah, bro. Illegal. Like, what the fuck? What do I do? How do I fix myself if YouTube themselves, when they issue a strike, they don't actually explain anything? Their bots are fucking mute. I mean, for fuck's sake. You want me to believe that I'm the problem? When I don't even get the explanation? This is just another form of manipulation, basically. And so, instant punishment is an idea that they don't need to explain what you did wrong. You literally have to go into your stupid corner and think of what you did wrong, basically. You getting punished, and you have to figure out what's wrong. You figure out. It's very dangerous to do that, because most of the time, you have to have higher self-esteem than me. Unfortunately, I have the highest self-esteem imaginable, especially on YouTube. If I get a strike, and the strike tells me, think of what you did wrong, you die. You just die, though. Whoever you are, I will find you, and you die. That's how much self-esteem I have. You just disappear from existence, man. That's usually called death. But you're just gonna be evaporating, as if you're gonna be a missing person, and everyone is gonna look for you, where he disappeared. Where he disappeared, man. Into bottomless hole. I've seen a bottomless hole, and one person I pushed into a bottomless hole in my dreams today. Today in my dreams, I pushed a person into a bottomless hole. This is the first time I did that, and it's so satisfying, dude. I can't wait to find this person and do the same fucking thing as I did in my dreams, or maybe that's exactly what happened, and my dreams just gave me not a hint, but actually what happened to that person after a strike has been issued. Because you must understand, we're still connected through the dream world. You can't Uh, you can't deny that, unfortunately. You just can't. There's so many cool things I've seen in my dreams, and I've seen Mr. Beast too many times, but we don't talk about Bruno and his corn chicken or something. Holy crap. Yeah, oh, you don't need it. But that's the point, right? That only works if I submit. If I do not submit, it gets so much worse. All right, well, you gonna keep me in the corner? You gonna make me think of what I did wrong? I will eat your ego, bro. I will have you for dinner, my friend. I will start thinking of all the ways I could destroy your life. That's what I did wrong. I didn't punch you hard enough. Of course. How could I forget? Not punch you hard enough until you bleed to death or something. But I have a bottomless hole, so I will lure you in to wherever it is and push you in. Just it's the best solution to everything. But only only available for people with bottomless holes. So order your bottomless hole today, guys. Only $2.99 and stuff. But shipping costs like $5,000. Shipping is you need a lot of balls for shipping, my friends. Because like you also need to buy the land that you're about to drill bottomless hole into. So you have to think about it before you purchase a bottomless hole. I can give you it for $2.99, no problem, guys. $2.99 for a bottomless hole. Just make sure to buy the land first. I can't do it because I only have an apartment. Technically, I have a house, but like no one talks about Bruno either. All right, so I just don't live there. I don't use the house, so I don't have a place. I also live in 5th floor, so the bottomless hole would take, I don't know, some tremendous effort for me personally. So, but maybe you can afford a bottomless hole and establish one today, so you don't get instant punishment without instant revenge. It's like, oh, you gave me instant punishment. Can you come over for dinner? You know, I have this cool thing I want to show you, basically. I mean, I love this shit. Show them this bottomless hole, where you get instant punishment that never ends. It just never ends. You get deeper and deeper, and it is the most painful thing ever. Can you imagine falling into a bottomless hole where everything just slowly fades out of existence? And technically, that's kind of how karma works, right? Like your field of vision just slowly shrinks into nothingness, and you just shut down. You know. So literally reenactment of karma or something. Fuck you, man. Reenact. What the fuck is this word? Google wants to know your location. Google needs to suck a dick for being a little piece of shit. Reenactment. But I have to do this. No one's gonna do that, my friend. No one's gonna give you that, unfortunately. You can suck it up. Alright, let's square it. Literally reenactment of karma, because again, you just slowly fade into, you know, into nothingness, into darkness. Because you have to think of what you did wrong after you fell into a bottomless hole, This is what happens. You have to be very careful with instant punishment, because you never know when instant revenge can happen. It might not happen, and you might feel like, oh my god, I can punish people whenever I feel like it. But this happens more often than you think. Instant punishment can happen with disrespect as well. Instant disrespect. And you can see that in the comments. What are you talking about? You're so sad. Like, all the just instant disrespect. Like, that's also punishment. That's punishment to me from you. The biggest punishment you can deliver as a stranger is disrespect. And it's so stupid. Is that what you want to give to people? The first time you meet someone. The first time... No. Let's just say the biggest punishment you can give as a stranger is disrespect. You you see something and I don't like it, bro. Let's disrespect it as much as possible. Let's find a way to emotionally manipulate that other person because they don't like him or something. Get to know him first. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up about your disrespectful manners, bro. If you don't get to know me first, your disrespect doesn't even work. If I'm smart enough, if I'm stupid, of course I'll put it in my mouth and be like, oh wow, it's so interesting. I am sad. I should kill myself and stuff. I should think about all these things. That's what it is. And I'm surprised that, this anti-misinformation rollout is more strict than blocking bots and blocking scams from happening in the comment section. And it's somehow easier to do as well. Attacking creators is more important than attacking people in the comment section somehow. Are you serious, bro? Any video created, it doesn't even matter how much misinformation it contains, is it's a staple of human ingenuity. And it should not be discouraged. Otherwise, we just go back to dark ages where no one wants to make videos anymore or watch videos anymore. Because it's being so discouraged, and when people get discouraged, so YouTube is discouraging people from making videos. You know what happens next, right? And if that happens, we get shittier videos. The videos get shittier and shittier, not better. If you're not encouraging people, they will restrain themselves from doing certain specific important moves in society, and if there's no drama going on, no one cares. It becomes a boring platform all of a sudden. That's what makes videos somewhat reasonable. If they're not completely boring and if they're not creating more stress. Because if you feel that there's something wrong with society, but nobody's talking about it, it feels so fucking stressful. It feels so painful. If people submit to being silenced, it creates a lot of stress in society. Because you can always feel that something is wrong and you want answers. But YouTubers ain't gonna give you answers. They're not gonna look into the comment section. They're gonna do their own thing. So somehow we just went off the rails. We went off the rails. Even the YouTube CEO didn't want to stand for this shit, and resigned. Oh, Oh, Indian dude. Take over YouTube. Good luck. Oh, oops, I accidentally pointed at Gurunext and now he owns YouTube and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Now you have to kneel before me. Alright. You know, Susan can mix things up a little bit, and she pointed at me instead. And I became YouTube CEO and nobody else did. I'm just saying. Alright? I'm just saying. Wait, did I heard misinformation?
In countries or regions where that's not allowed. In countries it's false. Telling
you can vote in presidential election online?
In countries or regions.
In countries and regions where that's not allowed? I was able to do that this whole time? Holy shit, bro. I mean, he said it. But he said it. I just, made it, maybe took out of context. But he said it, and he should be banned and, lynched. Whipped. Whipped like Jesus, man. Whip him.
Where that's
in 6 seconds, in the first 6 seconds, he said that, bro. And yes, again, telling your viewers. But you literally just told the viewers, you can vote in presidential elections online, where it's not allowed. You can do that. And you know how to, I can explain. I can try and cover up his ass, because I know he's supposed to be whipped. But you must understand, you can vote, because you vote with your effort. That's how you vote. Don't forget about that. You vote with effort. Not with whatever this is going on. But holy Jesus, man. I will get another strike because I showed a piece of this video. And it showed so much misinformation. I can't believe that, guys. What are we gonna do? YouTube themselves are showing misinformation. Oh my god. Like, anyone can interpret anything in any way they want. And it's like, oh, now you get to claim all this power. No, you don't. You're just a fucking website. And you're gonna go bye-bye whenever I feel like it. Anyone can make a website, unfortunately. Alright? It's not a big deal anymore. As it used to be. Now we just need a way to find those websites. That's all we need to do. We just need a way to find websites. It's not easy. Google is kind of crappy in doing so. It just gives you some non-interactive results. Some fucking text on the screen. Favorite places to watch stuff. Alright. So basically I get a bunch of text. Absolutely fantastic. Just give me something to click on. Some game to play. Google. What is the most related game to my search term? What can I play right now? What video can I click on? Oh yeah, they don't have one, huh? Pfft. Your website sucks, bro. Suck it, bro. You get destroyed. I will elect myself as the President of the United States in 3 seconds. Oh wait, I don't want to, because that would suck balls. I will elect myself. That's what I will do. It's so painful, bro. I want to do more of this shit. More of self-destruction. But, wow, YouTube spreads misinformation. And while explaining misinformation. And obviously this is false, so I will put purple heart in there just to tell you guys that I'm being sarcastic. Of course, they're trying to explain, guys. They're trying to educate people on how powerful they are. They're like really powerful website, guys.
Terminated. The answer is true. Certain types of
Only certain times, man. Alright, let's watch the whole video again in a completely new perspective. I'm not gonna show you guys, it's pointless. Oh, they specify misinformation that can cause real-world harm. If you piss me off, it's gonna cause real-world harm, unfortunately. Don't piss me off. But that's not necessarily misinformation. I mean, anything that causes harm is supposed to be suppressed and slowly fade out, and a new narrative must blossom in its place. But to make rigid moves, YouTube thinks that this is natural, you know. The natural. This is how YouTube channels look like. This is how YouTube videos look like if they get attacked by YouTube. It's like, it's natural, guys. Well, I guess it's natural if you're looking for predator versus prey behavior. But have I able to test my skills of how fast can I run from your stupid wolf-ass bitch? You know? Where's that? Where's the final boss, level 100 boss? Did that appear on my screen? That I had to play against the hardest Minecraft difficulty to try and test my skills to get 10 more views on my video? Oh my god, no! That did not happen either. So fuck you, YouTube! Alright? You neither give me a game, nor give me a natural fucking way of losing the game either. It's like, oh, you just lost the game because I decided. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? So that's cool. That was fun. I literally barely survived 15 seconds of this video. This is how much harm it causes to me. Alright? It just causes me harm. So it should be removed from YouTube. It causes misinformation and harm at the same time. Holy shit, bro. I mean, they're just trying to explain. They're just trying to explain, guys. But it gave me a PTSD flashback of like how YouTube channels get treated sometimes. Oh, 3 strikes, disappear. No, you can't talk about it. No, you can't make any more channels anymore. No, you just disappear. Game over. I've decided. All right? I have decided you don't have to battle anyone, or you don't have to fade out of existence. No, you just disappear. You just look. All right? No one can click on your videos. No one can do anything. You can't even complain about it. Go to other platform. Bye. You know what rhymes with bye, so shut the fuck up, alright? You know what rhymes. And then that's the other one you get. Because I'm not saying bye to a bye. It's ridiculous. Have you tried rolling dice, guys? Oh, I only have 1 die. And I think I lost it because I already used it. As a response to bye. So, anyways. Let's keep trying to survive this 3-minute video. I'm sure it's not going to cause me harm. Uploading misleading, deceptive content that interferes with democratic processes. Isn't democratic process being able to upload whatever the fuck you want? Isn't that the one that's more important? Oh yeah, my videos that don't get 100 views is now already interfering with democratic process. I mean, if people have a hard time ignoring my video, then I understand. I have to do something about it. But if people have ignored me as a whole, they don't think I exist, how can I possibly interfere with democratic process? Oh, I can have an intention. I can have thought in my head. Might want to interfere. Oh, no. But you still have to debate that. You know? You still have to check if I'm... if I exist. If you care about me at all. If you care about what I think or what I do on YouTube in the first place. If anyone cares whatsoever. So, no, my friends. And obviously, I can't survive this video, bro. I can't watch this with a straight face without trying to explain everything. What is happening, bro? Where's my 2-hour video when I need one? Alright? This is not a 2-hour video, unfortunately. What is that? Where's my podcast? Can I click on the extended version of this shit? No? Oh, I can only read some random garbage. It's not even, it's also like a 2-minute read. Congratulations, man. You definitely explained everything I need to know. So, isn't democratic process about letting people decide? No? What's that? Let people decide if I'm interfering. Let people decide, you piece of shit! Fucking YouTube pieces of shit! This 7 days is gonna be me destroying YouTube, and this not gonna exist anymore. Not gonna exist the same way as it did before. The 7 days commence, bro. And now, this is gonna be completely different. Victoria Justice versus Camila Cabello? Why should they fight against each other when they can beat YouTube and take their balls instead? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna feed them your balls too, like you did to me, for 7 days. Let's see what happens. We'll see who does better job feeding balls to the devil, basically. Okay, and you're not the devil. I chose 2 girls, and YouTube chose, I don't know, robots. Just chopped balls and gave it to AI robots. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win, but you know I'm fighting against the monolith of YouTube, the greatest thing of all time, called a website that sucks balls sometimes. Or cuts them off. You never know what you're gonna get for Christmas, am I right? In fact, we can do that right now. We can create the ban. The ban. I will not only ban myself from uploading videos, I will give the ban every single penny that will fight against the girls, basically, right? Is that I don't like that idea necessarily. I'll think about it, alright guys? But it begins. The idea is brewing already. I want to destroy YouTube. The idea is to, like, while I'm banned, every single YouTube video I watch that is not those 2 girls related, or that comes from my subscription box, while I'm banned, this is what gets the points. I don't know if it's a good idea. I'll think about it, what is the best approach, because that matters. Yeah, I mean, people get to decide, alright? People get to decide, though. Who gets to decide, right? That is the question, isn't it? It interferes. Who decides that, though? You need democratic process to decide what interferes with democratic process. And you're not doing that. Oh, but you're elected as a government official? Holy shit, guys! Remember that time when we elected YouTube authorities? Remember that one? When that happened and stuff, and we all agreed to elect someone to rule over YouTube and decide rules for it? Remember that time? Oh, I don't think it happened, actually. Let me check my calendar. It probably happened at 2037 or something. And that's like the future. So it probably didn't happen, guys. What is that? We didn't elect yet anyone. So you're interfering with democratic process, aren't you? Little fucking company shit called Google. Oh my god. I literally have to show you guys the moment I get triggered by this video. It's unbelievable.
Results in a community guideline strike or other consequences for your channel. Let's walk through some of the elections-related content that we don't allow on YouTube. First, content that promotes voter suppression. This includes
Alright. So, yeah, but suppressing me from uploading content about just generally about elections, in my opinion, is suppressing me as a... I'm not a voter, necessarily. I don't vote. I don't consider myself a voter. And I don't know how many people actually consider themselves voters to begin with. So that's the first problem you need to solve. Is everyone an adult and a voter at the same time? When they become adults now that they're a voter? Do people like being voters? You know, like, this is where you have to start. Yes, if people identify as voters in your stupid website, and they dislike my video, and there's like 100 dislikes of actual voters, you can take it down. I will allow you. Just don't strike me, please. All right? You know, I'll take it down. Okay, you win. No, I'll submit, guys. But first, you have to identify voters and let them dislike a video and let them, you know, find a video in the first place. Not very easy things to do. All right? And those dislikes could also be countered by likes from voters as well. So there has to be 100 dislike difference or something. I don't know. You come up with this shit. But don't give me this shit, bro. Because now YouTube looks like a fucking generic website that you can upload videos and stuff. Oh, congratulations. I wish I could do that more often.
content that aims to
Alright, I need a mute button or I will die inside. This is really bad. Push to mute is not good enough for me, man. So let's, shit. Control 0, boys. There you go. That should be good.
about the time, place, means, or eligibility requirements for voting. It also includes content that promotes false claims that strongly discourage voting.
Oh no! Discourage voting! I didn't do that claim. My claim is that voting, you vote through effort. Through effort. Someone else is gonna go out and vote for you. Don't worry about it. You just sit here and whap about your favorite, you know, person. That's what usually happens in society. One person talks, one person listens, one person goes out and to vote, and another person hands them the paper to vote on. Wow, that's how society works! Haven't you fucking listened? But instead, everyone should vote. Every single person, even that person that was hiding in the fucking corner over here, you didn't fucking see the fifth one. Guys, he should vote too. And if I don't say that, I'm suppressing voters, guys. Fucking hell, bro. This is insanity, bro. When you try to enforce your stupid fucking rules, make sure they're actually stupid enough so people can figure out the moment those rules fucking appear. And I only see them stupid now that I get punched in the face. It's like, oh, of course you're stupid because you're fucking violent in the first place. Amazing, bro. My life is on YouTube right now. My life is at stake. Bro, if my YouTube videos just disappear with a fucking snap of fingers, like, what am I gonna do? What am I fucking gonna do? Discourage voting. You discourage voting by suppressing influence of people in general. Just make sure these are real people and that's it. So remove bots from YouTube already. For fuck's sake. That's the most disgusting thing in the first place. So basically, YouTube authorities have want you not to suppress voters, but they allow a flood of bots on their site. Bots and scammers, I mean, unbelievable. Right now, it seems like it has been taken care of because I don't see it anymore. But back in the day, when this video was created, and when most rules were created, most of the time it's just old rules that we have to fucking deal with. Which is why I'm just gonna scream for 7 days, because that's what I have to do when I'm getting punched in the face and it hurts. It's like everyone asks, is like, oh, who did that to you? Why do you have a black eye? Now I have to scream so they understand how fucking serious this is. That there's 100 people who can't just click on a video and get an explanation of who did this to me. So I have to fucking scream to them now. For 7 days. Or something like that. We'll figure out, guys.
Next, content that promotes false claims.
You don't use the word next. That's my N-word, alright? Go find your other N-word to use. You little shit.
Claims about candidate eligibility. We don't allow content that advances false claims related to the technical eligibility requirements to serve in office. This includes both current political candidates and sitting elected government officials. The eligibility requirements that are considered are based on applicable national law and include age, citizenship, and vital status. And we don't allow content that encourages viewers to interfere with democratic processes.
Oh, you really had to repeat that twice after saying some garbage. Whatever this is. What is that? Candidate eligibility. Alright. I don't care, bro. But who can promote a false claim? Alright? Promote a false claim, by the way. Everything I say is my original opinion, by the way. Alright? It's not some false claim that I'm promoting from somewhere else, unfortunately. You gotta double check that too. Is it original? Is someone trying to say a new thing? Because you also have to check if it's false and if it's original. Alright? Wow. How do you know? Who's gonna decide it's a false claim? Fantastic, bro. I love that. I love that. And they, of course, YouTube bots are gonna decide. Because they're so fucking smart. They're smarter than human beings now. I'm impressed. They should have more rules, guys. This is just misinformation policies. I'm sure they have more. I'm sure they have more stuff, but this is the stuff that's being ridiculously enforced onto us after those 2020 moves, man. Oh, what kind of dick you sucked, YouTube, on 2020? What happened there? Where's your rewind of you sucking dick, basically? I know it's porn, but you have to upload it so everyone knows how rewind actually looks like. YouTube Rewind 2020 was porn, so they couldn't upload it anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys, to disappoint you. I've seen, I'm working as a YouTube authority, and I know exactly what's going on. It was some kind of orgy nonsense. Them sucking off some government officials and stuff. And now they have so much power in their hands and stuff, and they can do whatever they want. And they can suppress voters and spread misinformation in the video that's supposed to, you know, not discourage you as well. Or encourages. What is that? Encourages what?
viewers to interfere with democratic processes. This
Oh, that thing that you repeated. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see what you want to say about it.
includes obstructing or interrupting voting procedures. As with all of our community guidelines, context is very important. If you want to post
Can I do like a mouse button or something? That would be fucking amazing. But there's no way I can do that, right? Like Control Shift mouse button or something. No, I can't do that. Mouse buttons, though. What about mouse commands? Why my mouse is so useless?
post content on these topics for educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic purposes, sometimes referred to as EDSA, topics for educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic purposes, sometimes referred to as EDSA, be sure to provide enough information so viewers understand the context. Now that you know some of the
Yes, I'm being artistic, educational, documentary, and scientific. Alright? I'm being all those things. Oh, give enough context. 2 hours is not enough for you, little shit? What the fuck is wrong? How long my video is supposed to be be considered a context? A documentary of my opinions, for fuck's sake. Holy Jesus. What is happening? What are you talking about? Because I got 7 views, man, on that video. 7 views. You want to see it, bro? 7 views. 8. Oh, wow. 8 views because I watched my own video, guys. What is that? Suppression, guys. Harm to the whole universe. Everyone's dying because of this video, guys. But no, promoting a scam on a YouTube video that gets 10 million views, no big fucking deal. Let's go, baby. Give me some money. Motherfucker.
The elections-related content we don't allow, let's take a look at an example. In one video, a creator uploads a video telling viewers an incorrect voting date. In another video, a news segment covers a story about a group that called voters to say the election was canceled. The news video includes lots of context explaining how the election was actually not canceled. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes. The first video violates our elections misinformation policy. We don't allow content that promotes voter suppression. The news segment, on the other hand, gives the audience context and was uploaded for educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic purposes. The safety of our creators, the news segment, on the other hand, gives the audience context and was uploaded for education, the new information policy. Yes. The first do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes. The first video violates our elections misinformation policy. We don't allow content that promotes voter suppression. The news segment, on the other hand, gives the audience context and
Did you see how confusing this is? I had to rewind a little bit because wait, one of these, but not both? Not both are bad, and he's trying. What? Oh, that first one was bad, but yes, there is a wrong video in there, guys. What is it? What is this confusion fucking spaghetti fucking nonsense script in here? Holy shit, bro. Is this artistic for you guys? Do you don't need any more context for this shit? Holy fucking crap, man. I'm telling you, you better give me 2-hour video every week, every month. Whoever made this fucking shit, whoever's responsible for this, because I'm sure there's more people, there's someone making graphics and someone rewatching this, and they say, oh, it's a completely fine video, guys. Okay, now there's gonna be consequences. Every single one who made this video Make a 2-hour video explaining what the fuck is happening here. Because I can't understand shit. Oh, let's watch it again, because this is hilarious, man. They try to explain 2 cases, and then there's a fucking kicker moment.
In one video, a creator uploads a video telling viewers an incorrect voting date. In another video, a news segment covers a story about a group that called voters to say the election was canceled. The news video includes lots of context explaining how the election was actually not canceled. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes.
Do either of these videos violate community? Which? It's such a weird language, right? Do these videos? No. Do either. There's fucking ether, man. Do either of these people violate community guidelines? Either. Yes. Yes, guys. And then what happens?
The first video violates our elections misinformation policy. We don't allow content that promotes.
And so you have a feeling of like, okay, this violates that, and the other one violates what? What exactly? Instead they should have said, out of these 2, this one is artistic and this one is violating because it's saying something incorrect. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna strike this person in the face. Let's go, baby! Give him nosebleeds. Let's go. Incorrect date now. Nah, bro. This was not a mistake. Your incorrect date, nah. Everything is a fucking correct date. Alright? Don't worry about it. Suck it up. Alright? Everyone has ability to lie and they will have much worse consequences for that. But I guess you can shove it under a rug and it's like, oh, nothing. I also want to play alongside with you guys. No, YouTube authorities. You're supposed to be the adults in the room. You're not supposed to do this shit. Or say, I'm gonna play too. I'm gonna say, you said something, misinformation stuff, and now you can't play with your toys anymore. Alright, the democratic process right there. I don't know, it's so dumb. Let's skip that part, let's continue.
Or artistic purposes. The safety of our creators, viewers, and partners is our highest priority. We look to each of you to help us protect this unique and vibrant community.
How about I punch you in the face? That will protect community so many times, in so many ways. How many people are gonna raise their hands and gonna say, "Oh, I like YouTube authorities specifically. YouTube authorities. That's my favorite thing in my mouth right now." How many people will say that? Are you that stupid? Do you think you have reputation? You don't even have a face, bro. Where's your face? No 2-hour clips, no face. I got nothing to work with, man. Just intimidation tactic of like, I put so much effort into this 3-minute video, guys. You saw so many things. You're probably happy with most of the things. I'm not. I'm not very happy. Again, obviously, I don't want to circle jerk myself into the situation and be the bad guy. Because then I'm going to be looked at as a bad guy. But fuck it, man. Again, no one respects YouTube authorities anyways. I can pee in their mouths. And no one's going to say, oh, that's the wrong thing to do. No, they're going to take pictures of that thing. Alright? And going to post it all over other social media, not on YouTube, because that would be illegal, you know? That's not a middle finger enough for you guys. I'm ready. I'm making plans to pee in their mouths now. Let's go, baby. There's more to it. This is just misinformation category. There's more videos like this. This is misinformation in elections. Bro, I'm gonna sit here and whine for hours and hours, educating myself on how stupid these people are. But it's at least entertaining, I guess. It's very entertaining. Instant punishment, bro. And we just immediately explained what it is. Alright? You're not supposed to do instant punishment unless you really think you're gonna win. Unless you want to do this the fast way. You know, you just speed running punishment. Alright? The thing that happened just repeated itself over and over and over and over and over again. And everyone knows about it. Everyone knows that there is a brick wall here, and you touch it and you go down immediately. None of this makes sense. I'm sorry, bro. None of this makes sense to me. Instant punishment is bullshit beyond belief. Alright. Instant punishment is just like a ravaging ghoul is just attacking a random person. Alright? You have to make sure that the person you're punishing is actually guilty. I'm not saying guilty until proven innocent because that has been said many times and it means nothing anymore emotionally. But just make sure it's a guilty person, bro. That you're actually punishing the right person. Maybe you can do something else, like punish yourself for having a shitty platform that doesn't understand what punishment is supposed to look like. How about that? Try that one. Try different punishments, alright? Rotate. Like seasons, alright? In this season, you can talk about elections as if nothing is going to happen to you. This season, you would say the word elections and lightning will strike you. 1% chance. In this season, if you say elections, a president will spawn in your room and fart and disappear. If you say elections at winter, I will sell my soul to Satan. Don't say that. Don't say elections. I need to keep my soul. Like, that would be fucking cool, alright? Never. There's one fucking principle you have to fucking follow, alright? Red. That's my favorite principle, alright? Technically, don't create stress, alright? Don't make things too serious. Because I can beat you in this competition. And now it's a principle because it has this thing over here. Even though it's a very personal thing. But you're not supposed to make things serious. Because it's gonna promote seriousness. And you might lose. Because it's a very painful process to be serious and more serious and more serious. Everyone wants to one-up themselves. But when the competition becomes a shitload of fuck, I mean, you can't really one-up yourself without cutting yourself apart and losing reputation, losing everything. And being serious is one of those things. You know, if you're serious, you're gonna be attached to something, you're gonna be creating gravity around that thing. You won't be able to escape. You're literally just creating a black hole of its own insanity, basically. I'm serious, you serious, everyone's serious, everyone's suppressed, everything's boring now. My mom has a phone call, and I have to fucking piss in her mouth as well. Oh, puppy. Obviously, I will wear it as a necklace. A community strike. 25th birthday, boys. Let's go. Appeal rejected. Our review confirmed that this content violates community guidelines. Of course. I clicked on an appeal and they clicked on a rejection. Wow. That was easy, boys. They don't have to say anything. talking about elections, is illegal, boys. And it doesn't suppress voting whatsoever, guys. It doesn't do that whatsoever. Now, what would actually suppress voting? I wonder. I wonder what would suppress voting. Maybe not being able to talk about stuff? You know, express your opinion? Having to talk with YouTube bots? Getting rejected? Like, just don't reject me. You know, you don't have to reject my appeal automatically. You know, you don't have to do that. Further investigation, boys. I mean, absolutely fantastical. Just leave it for the future when you have like great technology to make sure that you're not making mistakes and stuff. You know, you don't have to reject me immediately, because now I can't do shit, right? Fantastic, bro. And yes, Masks' bullshit was the last thing. But I'm like very concerned of all these problems and laying them down. Who's gonna talk to me about the problems I'm concerned about and my opinions? Oh, it's already misinformation because I have unlimited amount of influence, right? At least YouTube treats me as royalty around here. Yes, please. Yes, please. Give me more power than I deserve as a person with 140 subscribers, bro. What kind of powers do I have? What kind of dangers do I pose to society? You know, if a celebrity farts in the wrong direction, 1,000 people die. Just die, just disappear. They can't breathe anymore. All right? But if I scream, I just lose my voice. Nothing happens. I just damage myself, bro. Literally nothing happens. It's amazing. And yet, I'm the bad guy. I can be suppressed as equally as everyone else. You know, it's what the fuck is going on, bro? Don't treat me as equal as everyone else. There's also something called the Shadow Realm, which you're gonna have to visit, YouTube authorities, just to see how different things look from this point of view, my friends. I can scream and just damage myself only, and that's the only influence I'm gonna fucking have. I have to have, like, self-control myself, but I also have to have full freedom to do whatever the fuck I want, or I will get angry, and it's gonna be your problem. And you don't want to deal with shadow problems, because that shit is crazy, bro. You have no idea how crazy that is. And you can try and stop me however you want, it's just gonna make me angrier. You know? Now you identify yourself as an enemy. Congratulations, YouTube. Now I just have to find a way to destroy this nonsense. But I don't know how to do it. Nothing is identifiable as YouTube, right? I don't know. I don't want to give YouTube any credit for this shit. For making me angry. Are you kidding me, bro? I'm just gonna watch these videos and get angry. And that's YouTube influence on me? I mean, fuck yeah, bro. See, I don't even acknowledge that YouTube exists as a button. There's no such thing YouTube. I can try and summon, and it's like, no, that doesn't find... If I try to find YouTube, I'll find this stuff that doesn't qualify. Alright? There's no such thing. Find YouTube as a whole. Oh. There's found in YouTube. Things that I found in YouTube. YouTube Rewind, obviously. Everyone likes that. Breakers, YouTube Shorts. And me. You can find me that way. Isn't that fun? The biggest question is, what's going to happen to my viewership? How low is it going to go? Is YouTube going to suppress my viewership as well? Like, you can delete one of my videos. That doesn't mean every apple is bad. All right? And in this case, my apple is bad because YouTube didn't like it, not because people didn't like it. People have to actually also find bad things about it and confirm the concerns of bots. All right? Appeal process is not yours. It's not yours. It's the people decide. All right? Bot disagrees. All right? Bot doesn't like my videos. Now people get to decide what's going to happen. What's going to be the fate of the video. At least that. People can decide everything, but at least just do that. I don't know. Just the most basic thing. So let people decide. Like, dislike, remove from YouTube, give a strike. This is a whole different world, bro. So there's 4 categories, again, as always, of deciding fate of a YouTube video. So you give a strike here, eliminate basically. Alright, yes, it spells out sex for some reason. I don't know why. Elimination and strike. Because you collect X's and now it's a porn video for some reason. Now you become a demon. Outside of YouTube's control. Alright, that's how it works for some reason. Here, you gotta, you get disapproved, you get deletion, right? So, trash and delete. To do, there's so many things to do and stuff. But, people could decide otherwise. Go to the positive side. Alright, plus, negative. And they could be like, oh, your video is fine, and it's gonna live a certain lifespan. It's gonna have a certain lifespan. It's gonna have a life of some kind. Or, it's great, and YouTube has made a mistake. Alright? I get crowned, and the YouTube video becomes top of the morning to you laddies. Alright? The absolute royalty, basically. And I think that's what happened, unfortunately. Alright? And what happens often enough, but you have to complain in a proper manner to understand this. Alright? This is where my video falls in, alright? You didn't create this graph. You see it for the first time, so I get to fucking decide my fate of my video. Everyone has to see whether Trump was a good debater or Joe Biden was a good debater. I want that video to exist. And if YouTube fucking sucks a dick of government and tries to suppress me, that is voter suppression. I'm the biggest voter around here, motherfuckers. I'm YouTube CEO. Who has bigger balls to vote on any issue ever existing in the universe? Who? Show me a bigger boy who's bigger voter than me. What the fuck is wrong with YouTube? Which is supposed to be, anytime you try to say, what the fuck is wrong with you? You add a tube in there, in the asshole. In the rear view of this little fucking word. What the fuck is wrong with you? Anytime, bro, you're now programmed to do just that. I have voted successfully. Alright? This is misinformation, guys. Please suppress it. You must delete me from the universe of YouTube because I don't respect it anymore. Fuck this shit. So let's check misinformation video for funs, giggles and laughers. We're just gonna giggle and laugh. Oh, it doesn't have a video. All right, let's go back and watch the ending, I guess.
True or false? Telling your viewers you have responsibility to keep YouTube safe. To learn more about our elections misinformation policy, go to the YouTube Help Center article linked in the description.
Oh shit, I got silenced. Basically what he's trying to say is read a book. Oh, you want to learn more? Learn more? Read a book? A book, though, on YouTube. Click that link where from YouTube you go to reading a book. Improvement, guys. You want to improve the concerns that you have? Let's go fucking read some shit. Absolutely. Fascinating stuff. No need for technology. Let's go back to book reading. Alright, no need. Well, what is Taylor gonna say? 33 is Masonic Taylor sign. Because, I'm the problem, it's me. Also, my name is YouTube. Alright, no wonder I can't speak for 7 days. It's Taylor, dude. She's the problem. If she punches you in the face, you go back in time. As if you don't exist for 7 days. Literally 7 days. It's funny, isn't it? So, okay, I submit. I submit defeat to Taylor Swift, but not to YouTube. YouTube sucks balls, and it's the problem. They got replaced a little bit. What else do you have? Vaccine. Give me vaccine right now. Let's get vaccine. Let's laugh at this. Let's put on a laugh track. I need laughing. Just basic laughing, all right? What do we got? Yeah, basically, let's put a laugh track on this fucking thing. It's not misinformation. I'm just laughing uncontrollably. Alright? I will love this shit, bro. How do we put this in the right position? It's a little bit tough. Maybe here is fine.
True or false? Telling your viewers that vaccines do not reduce risk of contracting illness can result in your channel receiving a strike or being terminated. The answer is true. Health authorities like the World Health Organization have given clear medical guidance on the safety, efficacy, and ingredients of approved vaccines. Content that contradicts this guidance and poses a serious risk of egregious harm by spreading medical misinformation is not allowed on YouTube and can result in a community guideline strike or other consequences for your channel. Let's take a closer look at how this policy will be enforced. Content that includes false statements about vaccine safety, efficacy, or ingredients will be removed from YouTube. This means content alleging that vaccines cause chronic health effects, claims that vaccines do not reduce transmission or contraction of disease, or content that misrepresents the substances contained in vaccines is not allowed on YouTube. As with all of our community guidelines, context is very important. If you want to post content on vaccine safety, efficacy, or ingredients for educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic purposes, sometimes referred to as EDSA, be sure to provide enough information so viewers understand the context. To help you understand this policy, here's a list of specific vaccine-related examples that we do not allow on YouTube. We don't allow claims that vaccines cause autism, are part of a depopulation agenda, cause chronic health effects such as infertility or cancer, do not reduce the risk of contracting illness, contain substances that are not on the vaccine ingredient list, such as biological matter from fetuses, contain substances such as microchips meant to
What? Holy Jesus. You have collected quite a fucking bag of cancer in there, didn't you, YouTube authorities? Oh, this one and this one very specific, that one and this one, and over here, that one. Microchips, boys. Causing autism. Yeah, you have nice package of marbles. What happens if definition change? What happens if time moves forward, my friend? What happens? You die? You die because you're old? Yeah, you die. You die from disease called old age, motherfucker. That's what YouTube is gonna do. Very soon, it's gonna start getting old. Boy, Let's see how that works. As your punishment, alright? No instant punishment from me, my friends. Instant torture is where we're gonna go. Alright? Because I'm not shitting around. You get older and older, and you're gonna realize that whatever you just said is absolute cancer. And we're gonna do this for 7 days. Breaking this down whenever I feel like it. Maybe I won't do it, but I can threaten. I have big guns over here. Alright? Called brain cells. Something that most people don't have, but, you know, I'm sure it's misinformation for most powerful people. Will say that actually everyone has brain cells. Yeah? Where's the proof? Show me the proof. I'm not very happy, you know? If people had brain cells, we would be able to relate, and I'll be happy, you know? But it doesn't seem that it's happening right now. Maybe those brain cells are occupied watching shitty YouTube videos. Fuck you, YouTube. It's war. For 7 days. And that's just good enough to make you old as fuck, man.